Morning Year 5. Today we're going to start with a grammar starter with apostrophes, something we've really struggled with for the whole of this year so far. And the first use of apostrophe we're going to look at is when it's used to show missing letters. For example here, I cannot come to the party can be changed to I can't come to the party. Cannot becomes can't. We call that a contraction where two words are put together into one. And the apostrophe shows that there are letters missing. I have examples here of words that can be contracted into one word using an apostrophe. And the majority of the time, the apostrophe goes in the place of where the missing words have been taken out. There is one exception on the list here though. So on a piece of paper now, I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at writing these words in their contracted form, putting the apostrophe in the correct place. So pause it now. Right, let's take a look at the answers. So, have not becomes haven't. You can see the O is replaced by an apostrophe there. They will becomes they'll. And WI is replaced by the apostrophe there. Shall not, yeah, you'll notice that's the exception. It becomes shan't. The double L gets dropped, as does the O, but it's only the O that's been shown missing with the apostrophe. I have becomes I've. H and A have been replaced by an apostrophe. You are becomes your. That has been replaced by an apostrophe, the A there. That's one we particularly find tricky. Some fantastic work to share with you here from yesterday with our menus. And I've got Fahima's here. So for starter, she's chosen crunchy, juicy watermelon with some rich chocolate dip for some delicious strawberries. For main, soft mashed potatoes with some crispy sausages and magnificent gravy drizzled on top. Dessert, cool gelato ice cream sundae with a sweet cherry on top with a side of chocolate biscuits. Rather delicious there, well done Fahima. Caitlin took more my approach of a more disgusting menu, and I've got to say she took it a lot further than I did. Melted cheese sprinkled on spicy rat tail. Crunchy peppers stuffed with cat brain. Ooh, I don't think Miss Milliken's going to like that one. Fresh tomatoes and snot soup, and in brackets there, how special. For main, mouth-watering pizza with crispy worms drizzled in slug slime for a unique taste. I'm sure it would be. Dessert, soft scoop ice cream, rat dropping chip squid and peanut crunch salted fly cheesecake. Sounds absolutely revolting, and I can assure you children we will not be trying this menu when we come back to school, but well done Caitlin. And today's task, what's in a cave elf's knapsack? Well, a knapsack is a certain type of rucksack, particularly used by explorers and walkers because it can carry lots of equipment. And the model that's been given to you has been a goblin's knapsack. Well, if we unpick what's been put in there, we can come up with what needs to go into the elf's knapsack. So it says here, number 1, 2 fireflies in a jam jar to light up your way. So you need to come up with a light source. And you might want to choose something more creative. Maybe you can use an electric eel in some way. Maybe use sunlight. I don't know. It's your ideas. Number 2, a flagon of never-ending water to quench any goblin's thirst. So use your imaginations. Can you come up with a creative drink that the elf might like? 3rd, the fang of a dragon to slay fiend foe. Well, you might want to come up with something the elf can use to protect himself. Number 4 there, a pair of light boots which can endure months of crossing rivers, navigating woods and stumbling through seemingly endless caves and caverns. So, can you come up with some creative footwear for your elf? Then number 5, a steel-lined cape and a skull basher. Well, we've already talked about you can have something there to protect the elf. You might want to come up with more protection, maybe some type of helmet. You might want to think about shelter. Where might it sleep should the journey take a few nights? Or even, there's no mention of a snack. What's your elf going to eat on their long journey? And finally here, a bit concerning, it says a net for catching harmless hobbits and unsuspecting elves. Well, if your elf is going to be captured by a goblin, can you come up with some sort of escape device they could use to get out of the net? Let your imaginations run wild, and just as we enjoyed the menus there, I want to enjoy your ideas here too. And if you do them on paper, you could maybe even draw your knapsack and the equipment that goes inside. Best of luck!